Hi, it's Sarah. I'm a big fan of the secondhand economy. It's a great way to get what you want for less than half of retail and a great way to recycle too. Confession, my son wanted expensive Chaco sandals for camp. I wasn't willing to spend the money, so we tried them on at REI and promptly bought them from eBay.
Hey, it's Grace from RD West, and welcome back to our Friday Snapchat story. Today we'll be discussing secondhand shopping and shared economy. When you hear the word secondhand shopping, you may think of thrift stores like Goodwill, but it's actually a lot more than that. In the past 10 years, we've seen the expansion of secondhand shopping through sites like eBay, Craigslist, and the Marketplace on Facebook. Other sites like Amazon, The RealReal, and ThredUp also offer used brand name goods. A big reason why we're seeing an increase in the sales of used goods is the concept of shared economy. From what I've gathered, shared economy is the concept that consumers share used goods, whether it be renting, borrowing, or purchasing. It makes sense that a product may have multiple owners throughout its life as quality and longevity of products improves. Other examples of shared economy include services like Uber, Lyft, Airbnb, and Rent the Runway. Amazon, Uber, The RealReal, and Airbnb are all grouped together in the shared economy because they allow usage of another person's possessions, whether it's temporary or permanent. In the shared economy, there's less stigma about products having previous owners. The idea that you have to have the best and newest model is diminished by the fact that you can get the second best model for a lot cheaper. If you could buy a used iPhone 6 in good condition for $200, why would you spend $700 on an iPhone 7? So this week, our question to you, the RD members and followers, is do you shop secondhand? If you had the ability to shop secondhand in more traditional retailers, would you? And finally, does your ability to shop secondhand affect your brand loyalty? We have an extra challenge today, should you choose to join us. Show us your best thrift shop finds. It can be something you already own, something you find online, or something you find in a thrift store. It can be brand name or random. Just let us know why you prefer it to something new.
Hey, it's Ashley. I feel like I'm exposing my secrets right now, but I have really expensive taste and I don't have the bank account to support it, so secondhand shopping is my jam. Guys, these Steve Maddens are originally like $90 and I snagged them on eBay for $30. Even though I'm secondhand shopping, I'm still brand loyal. I actually set up search alerts so I'm notified anytime something comes in my size and one of my favorite brands are designed.
Personally, I love to shop secondhand. Whether it's in a physical consignment store like Goodwill or online like Amazon. For the most part, when I do secondhand shopping, it's usually in the store. I like to go clothes shopping at Goodwill or other thrift stores near me. Brand loyalty isn't something I really consider too much when I go secondhand shopping. It's usually what's cutest and what's cheapest. That being said, if I do see an item from a brand I like at a good price, I'll definitely get it. I wish more traditional retailers would offer secondhand shopping experiences.
Hey, it's Zach, and I've been known to hit a Goodwill a time or two, try to find a cool vintage shirt. I have this really cool cigar shirt, and I'd show you right now, but I don't have it with me. Other aspects of the shared economy I take part in is Uber. I Uber a lot of places, and I've been known to buy a used game from GameStop.
You know, over the last couple of years, I've really actually gotten more into secondhand shopping as you've seen brands like eBay and Amazon extend their offering. What I find compelling about the secondhand shopping is the idea of actually finding really good quality goods at a reduced price and very convenient. From a brand loyalty standpoint, I still shop the brands that I like and love. I just look for them in other domains and get a better price on it. So for me, I've bought on eBay and Amazon lately from great Apple monitors to laptop stands. So for me, my best find so far is my sweet ride that I'm on. So I found this mountain bike on Craigslist and saved about $1,500. It was fantastic. So the story was a guy bought this bike for his wife and it was too big for her. So he threw it out on Craigslist and I was lucky to get it. Love it. So I think what we've been pointing out here with secondhand shopping and the shared economy is there are alternatives to traditional retail that should be considered and valued by shoppers and brands.
From a consumer standpoint, I think secondhand shopping is really valuable and that more retailers should institute some sort of secondhand shopping policy into their stores. The popularization of secondhand shopping shows that consumers value quality, but they also value savings. I think our story shows that consumers will continue to buy products from their favorite brands and retailers. It just won't be as direct. Although secondhand shopping isn't a threat to big retailers now, it would be smart for brands to look more into selling used goods. Rent the Runway, ThredUp, and The RealReal provide brands that consumers love at prices they're willing to pay. Because of their great prices, we could see more consumers shopping from these companies in the future. We live in a culture rapidly embracing shared economy. It is beginning to dominate every facet of our lives. Today we talked about transportation, hospitality, and retail, but it could also apply to other groups like entertainment. This may be a little bit of a stretch, but think of services like Spotify and Netflix. These services provide a large library of TV shows, movies, and music that you can choose from. Although you pay a subscription, you don't own the movies or the music on Netflix or Spotify. It's kind of like you're renting. It'll be interesting to see where the shared economy will take us. If we share things like our homes, our cars, and our clothes, what else will we share in the future? Before I end today's Snapchat story, I thought I'd show you my favorite thrift shop find. As you may or may not know, I am a proud Georgia Bulldog, and I spend most of the year in Athens, Georgia. Athens has a lot of cool vintage consignment stores, and I frequented them a lot this year. My favorite thrift store find is this vintage University of Georgia sweatshirt by the brand Champion. It's a lot cheaper than the ones at the bookstore, and it's super cute. Thanks for joining our story. We'll be back next Friday with a brand new one. Stay relevant.